योगिनामपि सर्वेषां मद्गतेनान्तरात्मा श्रद्धावान् भजते यो।
No, I was just saying that I was hearing lecture. Amrin Prue was talking about that darshan. He was saying that darshan, eh, when we, as you are saying that when you're in love or in devotion, then you want to meet with that person, right? So he said that, and then only your devotion gets complete. I mean, when you get a darshan of the one whom you worshiping Lord for whole your life, and he was giving example like every devotees like Prahlad Maharaj, Narad Muni, gopis, because since in separation they were really really crying and they're like kind of mad person, but when Lord Krishna appears, then they're like everything is seems like successful. So that is a success of the life when we get the darshan of the Lord. That reminds me. Right. Mm. And Krishna also gives that separation to intensify that love also. And then he appears after that intensity of love. He appears as well, isn't it?
Yesterday, yesterday also Patri Prabhu was saying in the Sunday feast class that we can see Krishna through our ears,
Mm.
giving rapt attention to. And then when we talk with devotees, Machita Madgata Pran, like Krishna appears, and that's why the devotees feel so much bliss and in discussing about Krishna. Because Krishna is there. Naham tisthami vaikuntha yoginam hridayeshu. Yatra gayanti madbhakta tatra tisthami.
Bhagavatam. Yeah.
Hearing from those devotees who have realized Krishna, through their Vani, we can see Krishna. We can see there are some devotees who recite pastimes in such a way that in front of our eyes we can see the whole Leela going on as they are telling the pastime. It's because they are in the pastime. Isn't cremating the body properly so that the soul loses its attachment to the body? I mean, yeah, some people give their bodies for medical purposes. And some for the medical school students to learn and stuff. But uh, the Hindu tradition about the cremation of the body, turning it into ashes, because the soul is still around that body. Unless the body is properly cremated, it cannot, maybe not able to move along to its next destination. For pure devotees, it's buried in samadhi. Yes, but doesn't matter. But maybe for future, I don't know why they bury for gurus. They Yeah, but for the disciples and everybody, they make a samadhi, right? So like that person is eternally here, and you can come and take blessings, or I don't know why they make samadhi. Yeah, there is Pushpa Samadhi is also there, but I mean, we know where Prabhupada was laid in Vrindavan, so we know that his body was there. And for some devotees, like they say about Tukaram, I think it's mentioned in that book. His body disappeared, and only flowers were there left when he died.
I think he went in the same body to Goloka. I
Mhm.
saw that in the movie.
Dhruva also write that, right? He goes to the spiritual world with the same body. Yes.
भक्ति भक्तिहीनस्य जातिशास्त्र जपत् भगवद् भक्तिहीनस्य जातिशास्त्र जपत् प्राणस्य देहस्य मण्डनं लोकरञ्जन Ramanujacharya. So, I mean, are there only two options that, when somebody dies, either the Yamadutas come or Vishnu Dutas come, or there is a middle path also? Nobody comes then, because if Vishnu Dutas come, are they always taken to the ritual world, or?
But there are different spiritual world also, right? Like somebody is who's worshipping Radharani or the gopis, Krishna. So so somebody different person will come from that world, right? I don't know. It's we have a scriptural evidence. I mean, in our or not, but in other sampradaya, I heard that like somebody is if worshipping of like some maid servant of Radharani. So instead of like the gopis came to take them, or and for them the palki comes, and the different carriers also comes with it.
I'll continue with the Sadguru Swami Ashtakam. Yeah. पूजित कोकिल हंस सार सगना कीर्णि मयूराकुले नानारत्न निबद्ध मूल वितपा श्रीयुक्त वृंदावने राधा कृष्ण महर्निशं प्रभुजतो जीवार्थ दोयो मुदा वन्दे रूप सनातनो रघुयुगो श्रीजीव गोपालको सांख्यापूर्वक नाम गाननतिभिः कालावसानी कृतो निद्राहार विहार कादि विजितो चात्यन्त दीनाचयो राधा कृष्ण गुणा स्मृतिर्मधुरिमा नन्देन सम्मोहितो वन्दे रूप सनातनो रघुयुगो श्रीजीव गोपालको राधाकुण्डतटे कलिन्दतनया तीरे च वंशीवटे प्रेमोन्मादवशादशेषदशया ग्रस्तौ प्रमत्तौ सदा गायन्तो च कदा हरेर्गुणवरम् भावाभिभूतो मुदा वन्दे रूपसनातनो रघुयुगो श्रीजीवगोपालको हे राधे व्रजदेविके च ललिते हे नन्दसूनो कुता श्रीगोवर्धनकल्पपादपतले कालिन्दीवने कुटा गोशान्ताविति सर्वतो व्रजपुरे खेदेर्महावीबलो वन्दे रूपसनातनो रघुयुगो श्रीजीवगोपालको. Translation. I offer my respectful obeisances unto the six Goswamis, namely Shri Rupa Goswami, Shri Sanatan Goswami, Shri Raghunath Bhatt Goswami, Shri Raghunath Das Goswami, Shri Jiva Goswami, and Shri Gopal Bhatt Goswami, who were always engaged in worshipping Radha and Krishna in the transcendental land of Vrindavan, where there are beautiful trees full of fruits and flowers, which have under their roots all valuable jewels. The Goswamis are perfectly competent to bestow upon the living entities the greatest boon of the goal of life. I offer my respectful obeisances unto the six Goswamis who are engaged in chanting the holy names of the Lord and bound down in scheduled measurement. In this way, they utilize their valuable lives, and in executing these devotional activities, they conquered over eating and sleeping and were always meek and humble, enchanted by remembering the transcendental qualities of the Lord. I offer my respectful obeisances unto the six Goswamis who are sometimes on the bank of Radhakund lake or the shores of Yamuna and sometimes at Vamshivat. There they appeared just like a madman in the full ecstasy of love for Krishna, exhibiting different transcendental symptoms in their bodies. And they were merged in the ecstasy of Krishna consciousness. I offer my respectful obeisances unto the six Goswamis who were chanting very loudly everywhere in Vrindavan, shouting, Queen of Vrindavan, Radharani, O Lalita, O son of Nanda Maharaj, where are you all now? Are you just on the hill of Govardhan, or are you under the trees on the banks of Yamuna? Where are you? These were their modes in executing Krishna consciousness. So the six Goswamis are the perfect devotees, and they're showing us this is how a devotee should be, always engaged in worshipping Radha and Krishna. And especially in the Dham, Vrindavan Dham. And because they are pure devotees, they can, give benedictions to everybody. And the greatest benediction that they have given is to tell everybody the goal of life is to worship Radha Krishna. And they show by example by always chanting the name of Krishna. And also they have other things, like other regulative principles, like Raghunath Das Goswami is bound down, I think, was it how many times? 3,000? One, yeah, 1,000. Yeah, 1,000 to the deities. Yeah. And he was chanting 64 rounds and he was giving 3 hours of Bhagavatam class every day. So this is their discipline in their dincharya, that all these things I have to do. And then they have conquered over their senses. They're Goswamis, means they have conquered their senses in terms of eating and sleeping. They're sleeping very minimally, maybe less than an hour. They sleep. Like Prabhupada also used to sleep very less, maybe 2-3 hours. And eating also, it's very minimal. They were eating. So as we advance, we conquer over these. The necessities of the body goes down. And yeah, they don't feel like sleepy or anything. It's enough sleep for them, and they can do all their services. And yeah, and they were on the banks of Radhakund, banks of Yamuna, Vamshivat. They were just appearing like a madman, mad in separation from Radha and Krishna. Although, I mean, they are manjaris from the spiritual world, but still, being in the material world, they're always crying, "Where are you, Radharani? Where are you, Krishna?" Yeah. So this is to show to us. This is how, the success of life is to become mad for Krishna. We become mad for so many material things, but the greatest thing is to become mad for Radha and Krishna. Yeah. And so many pastimes are there. I think one time Rupa Goswami was writing about Radharani's form, and he had written that Radharani's hair is like snake. It's very thick and black like a snake. And Sanatan Goswami came and says, "How can you compare Radharani's hair to a snake?" So Rupa Goswami says, and he's very humble. He says, "Okay, you can tell me what is the best way to compare Radharani's hair, and whatever you say, I will write that down." So Sanatan Goswami says, "Okay, I'll think about it." And as he passed, he was going somewhere. He saw a few girls who were on a jhula, and many girls were there. They're laughing and joking. And one girl who was sitting on the swing, his her, Sanatan Goswami saw that there was a snake sliding behind that girl. And then he ran to that girl. "Oh, Lali, Lali, there is a snake behind you. There is a snake." And as he was running, all the girls disappeared. So that was, and then he understood that that was Radharani. That was Radharani showing that yes, whatever my devotee Rupa Goswami has written is correct. That my hair is just like a snake, cobra. Although Sanatana Goswami is also Manjari, but that's just a pastime to say that the Goswami is always in samadhi. They know they are from the spiritual world, so whatever we read from them in their books is like they have seen those pastimes, so we can go into those pastimes by hearing their, like nectar of devotion. I think goes many in detail with the different rasas and different pastimes are mentioned later on in nectar of devotion. So I can see Rupa Goswami is telling all of this because he has seen those things.
I
Yeah. We also have that book, Bhakti Purushottam Maharaj. I made a PDF of that. So you can also read those pastimes.
I can sing one bhajan. Just a minute. Yeah. So I pasted the link. If you want, you can open. राधा कृष्ण प्राण मोरा जुगल किशोर राधा कृष्ण प्राण मोरा जुगल किशोर जीवने मरने गति आर नाही मोर राधा कृष्ण प्राण मोरा जुगल किशोर कलिंदीर कुले केली रावान रतन बेदीरा ऊपर भूषा बोधुजान राधा कृष्ण प्राण मोरा जुगल किशोर श्याम गौर राधा कृष्ण प्राण मोरा जुगल किशोर ललिता विशाखादि जत सखी वृंदा ललिता विशाखादि जत सखी वृंदा श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु गौतम दास राधा कृष्ण प्राण मोरा जुगल किशोर. Translation. The divine couple Sri Sri Radha and Krishna is my life and soul. In life or death, I have no other refuge but them. In a forest of small kadamba trees on the bank of the Yamuna, I will sit the divine couple on a throne made of brilliant jewels. I will anoint their dark and fair forms with sandalwood paste scented with suya, and I will fan them with chamara whisk. Oh, when will I behold their moon-like faces? After after stringing together garlands of malati flowers, I will place them around their necks. I will offer tambula scented with camphor to their lotus mouth. With the permission of all the Sakhis headed by Lalita and Vishakha, I will serve the lotus feet of Radha and Krishna. Narottam Das, the servant of Sri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu, longs for this service to the divine couple. So, so this is a pray. I mean, this is Narottam Das Thakur has written this, and this is our longing that how can we serve Krishna and Radha Rani and Krishna in the spiritual world. And we can serve this is a meditation, right? We can meditate in the mind that how I'm serving Krishna in the in the spiritual world is sitting in the on the bank of Yamuna. They are sitting and on the in the forest of small kadamba tree, this divine couple with so many brilliant jewels. And I dark and fair. Dark is Krishna and fair is Radharani. So I will anoint their body and with sandalwood paste. When will the day come? Then I will fan them with chamara whisk, and I will behold their moon-like faces. And I will offer garland to this couple with a made of malti flowers and scented offer tambula scented camphor like pan, right? Says that to Lord. Yeah, and we cannot serve directly, so the we can take the permission from the gopis, those who directly serve the Lord. And then I also get an opportunity to serve the lotus feet of Radharani and Krishna. And yeah, this is a very beautiful meditation that while chanting, we can meditate that. Um, and when we serve the deity, we can meditate this meditation. Thank you,
Co-
Prabhuji.
Coincidentally, I see this in my chanting every day almost. I mean, I saw this song, this bhajan first time, but the same thing I'm experiencing while chanting. It's very, yeah, and you sung very nicely, Preeti.
Thank you, Mataji.
I can say one time. I can say one pastime. Okay. So this place is called Koshi. That's in Vrindavan. So one time Radharani went into Man because Krishna likes to see Radharani become angry. So Krishna wanted to please her. So at night, Krishna came and he started making some funny sounds like that of frogs and started throwing little stones at the window of Radharani to attract her attention. Radharani came to the window and called out, Koshi, who's there? So that's what this word means. Koshi, who's there? So Krishna says, I am Hari. And then Radharani says, Hari? Hari actually means a lion. So Radharani says, oh, lion? We don't have any need for a lion here. We don't want to see you. Go away. So of course Radharani knows that it's Krishna, but she's saying that I don't want to see a lion. So but Krishna says, no, it's me. Koshi, who's there? It's me, Hari. That's one name of Krishna, Hari. Radharani says, oh, monkey, because one meaning of Hari is monkey. Radharani says, oh, monkey, we don't want to see any monkeys. It's late at night and all the monkeys have gone home to sleep because they need to rest for the next day's rascaldom. And she says, tearing people's clothes, stealing butter, stealing the chapatis is the business of the monkeys. So all the monkeys have gone home to sleep. So you also go. Go home and rest. We don't want to see any monkey around here. And then Krishna says, no, it's me. Koshi, who's there? It's Sham Sundar. So Krishna is saying, no, I'm Sham Sundar. Radharani says, black cloud. So that's one meaning of Sham Sundar. Black cloud. And she says, but all the mothers have lit their fires to heat up the milk to put the babies to rest. If you rain now, then the fires will go out and the babies all night long they will cry and they will not let their parents sleep and they will not let us sleep. So we don't want any rain here. So black cloud, you go to some agricultural field and you pour rain over there. We don't want you here. So Krishna says, no, it's me, Koshi. Who's there? It's me, Madhav. So that's one name of Krishna, Madhav. So Radharani says, springtime. So that's one meaning of Madhav is springtime. It's dead of winter now. How can springtime come in the dead of winter? I don't know who you are, so you please go away. We don't want to see you. So Krishna says, no, it's me, Koshi, who's there? It's me, Chakri. So that's one name of Krishna, Chakri. So Chakri is actually the craftsmen, the ones who make clay pots. They use the Chakri, the spinning stone, to make pots. So Radharani is saying, Chakri, there is no marriage going on in our village, because when there is marriage going on, then people have to make new pots. So she says there is no marriage going on, so we don't need any chakris here to make new pots. So Krishna says, no, it's me, Koshi, who's there? It's me, Madhusudan. That's one name of Krishna. Radharani says, oh, black bumblebee. That's one meaning of Madhusudan, black bumblebee. Oh, you have come to sting us? Oh, no, we are very much afraid of you. You please go away right now. We don't want to see you. So then Krishna says, no, it's me, Koshi, who's there? It's me, Krishna. So Krishna says, it's me, Krishna. Radharani says, oh, black snake. That's one meaning of Krishna is black snake. You have come to bite us? No, we are very much afraid of you. Go away from here. We don't want to see you. So whatever name Krishna was telling, Radharani was, interpreting it in a different way, making fun. And Radharani is very intelligent also. She has expert wit and humor. But she didn't want to see Krishna because she was angry at him. Yeah, so this place in Vrindavan is called Koshi. Thank you, Prabhu. He has to make multiple attempts. Like we heard in that Man Lila, what he becomes the florist and he becomes the person, massager, So there's a big list on the Mahanidhi Swami. He has his website. He has so many nice Radha Krishna pastime. Let me pull up the big list of what all Krishna becomes to see, to find it. And it was so amazing. Uh,
Yes.
it will take me a little time, but he has a list of what all Krishna becomes to please Radharani.
We read in
Uh,
that Gaur Govind Swami's book also, like that pastime. It becomes a
yeah,
barber,
Yeah.
that was one pastime where he maybe two, three, three
barber, then a
persons.
florist, so many of
Yeah, yeah, and the sannyasi beggar,
And then singer, what what is the name? Chandralata, something like that.
Kalavati,
Kalavat, yeah.
Kalavali. Oh, yeah, but he had a big list of what all. I'm going to find it. Uh,
Okay, so meanwhile I can read something. You find the list or you found it.
oh yeah, I got it. Let me pull that, or I can paste it also. I'm going to paste the whole thing. Copied. Yeah, lady doctor, flutist, poetess, artist, betel nut seller, florist, fruit seller, thief, perfume seller, tailor, cloth dyer, mirror seller, massue, bangle seller. He collected from all the different pastimes what all Krishna has to become to please Radharani. And then he's also saying that Chamatkar Chandrika, he becomes, he disguises himself as Abhimanyu, and a female doctor and a celestial female singer. That's Kalavali. So, and I was thinking today that,
So everything we can read, like what he does in that particular role, right? So that is there,
yeah,
right? That's all the pasted in that. Tailor what Krishna does is.
yeah, correct. Yeah, we can read. But I was thinking that it's always Radharani becoming angry at Krishna. There is no one instance where Krishna has become angry at Radharani. I mean, Krishna's greatness is that if somebody becomes angry at him, he will not drop that person. He will beg for forgiveness and run after that person. Please come back. Like we also, same thing. And we have turned away our face from Krishna. Krishna's greatness is that he will never drop us. He'll never give up on us. He'll always run after us and says, please come back, please come back. It's okay, it's okay. Even if you have done mistakes, then come back. He's waiting, ever willing, ever working.
But we say Radharan is more compassionate than Krishna. So
Right. So one pastime I heard was Radharani saying, Krishna, I always go in man. So today I will teach you how to go in man. Okay, whenever I come to you, you just don't look at my face, don't agree to what I'm saying. So let's swap and you go into man. And I'm not, there's so many details to it, but Krishna, he goes into man and Radharani says, here, I have cooked something for you. Take this. Here, can you please look into my face? No, no. She's trying multiple. At one moment, at one time, she tried so much, she literally started to cry very, very loudly. Then, really, that Krishna, you have gone into man that you're not agreeing to talk with me. Radharani gave up and she started crying that because Krishna was not giving up his man. And that's what happens with Radharani also. Krishna has to cry and ultimately fall at her feet. That fine, like, yeah, so he became, oh yeah, that was, who was Deen Bandhu Prabhu was saying, right? Krishna's tear fell on the hot tear of Krishna when it fell on the feet of Radharani. That what melted her heart finally in one of the last time.
Okay. Yes. Okay, so we'll read this. There is constantly like this. This is all varieties in spiritual world. Because if they were always together and there was no emotional drama, then it's not so interesting. Any movie which has an emotional drama, people like to see it, right? Become absorbed in it. So,
Mhm. You can read the paragraph that I just pasted below first, and then you can read the above section.
Sri Jiva Goswami says this one to dispel his own and Sri Radha's anguish
No,
of
Bhagwan Sri Krishna has unlimited divine transcendental forms.
Bhagwan Sri Krishna has unlimited divine transcendental forms. At different times during the cosmic cycle, however, Sri Krishna conceals his divinity to appear as Nandanandan, a simple cowherd who is the fullest embodiment of sweet Madhurya. Scripture says that Bhagwan Sri Krishna is supremely independent, powerful, and almighty, with no equal or superior. Yet at the same time, Krishna submits his power and majesty before the force of love. Krishna admits, my devotee binds me in his heart with the rope of love. Bhakta ama preme banthi ache, hridaya bhitare. And Krishna has no power to break that bondage of love. Therefore, Shastra says Bhagwan's greatest quality is his immeasurable affection for his devotees, Bhakta Vatsal. Imagine if Krishna was not kind, if God was not kind, and he did not have affection, nobody would like to be with God, right? Fortunately, like in this world also, if there is no kindness, there is no love, then who would like to be with such a person? Nobody likes to be with a cruel person, an egoistic person who is not humble. Nobody likes such company of such a person. So, Shastra says that Bhagwan's greatest quality is his immeasurable affection for his devotees, Bhakta Vatsal. Being Bhakta Vatsal means that Sri Krishna derives the greatest pleasure from satisfying his devotees. He lives only for this. And so it happens that sometimes, in order to penetrate the mystery of Radha's pure sweet love, Krishna even goes to the extent of disguising himself as a female just to please and be near his Priyaji, Sri Radha. In Gopal Champu, Sri Jiva Goswami describes 14 female disguises that Bhagavan Sri Krishna adopts to secretly meet with Radharani or to break Sri Radha's contrary unfavorable mood. Man. Sri Jiva Goswami, so 14 female disguises. Sri Jiva Goswami says to dispel his own, and there may be unlimited also in the spiritual world. There are unlimited pastimes of Krishna. So, but of course, Jiva Goswami is saying so. So what we know is only a little bit. Otherwise, in the spiritual world, is so many things going on. Sri Jiva Goswami, to dispel his own and Sri Radha's anguish of separation, Krishna would regularly adopt various female disguises and go meet Srimati Radharani. Then Krishna would talk with Radha and remove her feelings of separation. Now I'll describe some of Krishna's many disguises. Okay. So there is variety and there is emotion and all these things, so that we feel if it's only one thing, right, then it's not like very. So spiritual world is full of variety. Like material world is full of variety because it's a reflection of that variety. But here, because of pervertedness, it often ends up in fight. It ends up in quarrel. There also quarrel is happening, but everybody becomes like happy in that one sense, right? There, it's not like so. So Bhakti Vikas Maharaj sent this. He said, so this is nice. Be prepared to accept cutting words. Prabhupada writes. If one is intelligent, he will associate with those who are trying to elevate themselves to the platform. This is Prabhupada writing in Perfection of Yoga book. If one is intelligent, he will associate with those who are trying to elevate themselves to the platform of self realization through one of the various forms of yoga. So, if we are intelligent, we will associate with those who want to come to the platform of self. The result will be that Those who are sadhu or realize will be able to sever their attachment to this material affection. So sadhu means one who cuts the false bonds. Because Arjuna is attracted to things that are impending the execution of his own duty, Krishna severs these things. To cut something, a sharp instrument is required. And to cut the mind from its attachment, sharp words are often required. Who spoke sharp words?
Chintamani.
Chintamani. Then
Vidura also said to
Vidura.
Dhritarashtra.
Vidura said to Dhritarashtra. Then maybe Narad Muni to Mrigari also spoke very. So, to cut something, a sharp instrument is required, and to cut the mind from its attachment, sharp words are often required. The sadhu or teacher shows no mercy in using sharp words to sever the student's mind from material attractions. By speaking the truth uncompromisingly, he is able to sever the bondage. For example, at the very beginning of Bhagavad Gita, Krishna speaks sharply to Arjuna by telling him that although he speaks like a learned man, he is actually a fool number one. If we actually want detachment from this material world, we should be prepared to accept such cutting words from the spiritual master. Compromise and flattery have no effect where strong words are required. So Prabhupada also used to speak his lectures very strongly. So like that. We have not heard Prabhupada's lecture in quite some time on the call. So we can hear sometime.
Even Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati Thakur has also said that, right? He's not in that, what we say that, tum chup, hum chup, something like that. He said that, right? He was not like compromising with,
I am okay,
uh,
you're okay, like that kind of
yeah, like that. He said
everything
that.
is okay.
Mhm.
Not that kind, like, yeah. So, of course, we correct ourselves first. We don't have to, unless we have relationship and like that, correct ourselves first.
Unless you're a guru.
Guru, yes.
Prabhupada would say sharp in his lectures. He would be.
So, yeah, there needs to be like some person in our life, Shiksha Guru, Diksha Guru, whoever it is, to correct us when we are going astray. Okay, Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati also one person used to criticize him, right, like that. So, okay, so then let's.
But sometimes in one of the lecture, I heard that sadhu. He was saying that the sadhu sometimes not every time use the cast. Do not cut the first. Even says that like the sadhu sometimes act like a surgeon. First, they run the test and they diagnose the problem, and then they give anesthesia, and then they cut afterwards. So they do not just go and then they do plaster. I think Keshav Swami was saying that. So it's like that, and then they give some pain relief also to
Mhm.
feel better. So it's not like his sadhu is cut first, as you were mentioning that the Narad Muni and Brigari. So Narad Muni did not use the heavy words in the beginning, I think. He said that okay, you are just you are a sin. He did not say that oh, you are a sinful person, you are cutting half animal, you are giving pain, right? And he said that okay, if you want to cut, then you cut it fully, not the half.
Mhm.
So and then he said that okay, later on he gives some more instructions on that. So and
No, he said that
that man.
all these are waiting for you in hell. All the animals are waiting for you in hell to
Hmm.
to give you the same pain that you are giving them now. Like that, he said something.
Yeah.
That
Mhm.
was the heavy part, right?
Even to Jaku Ratnakar, Narad Muni says, with all the pap that you're doing for your family, are they going to bear the reactions?
Reaction, yeah,
I
taking the
so
reaction.
yeah.
Yeah, I think depending on the nature of the person and everything, yeah, we cannot just imitate and say like that. And our relationship and all that. So many things have to be taken into account. And if somebody is telling us also, then we may not like it if that person is not saying out of false ego. It's all
But
different.
sadhus like
Hmm?
traveling preachers, they don't have a relationship with anybody, right? They don't care. I mean,
But they
they
don't tell
speak
you
the truth.
personally, right? They generally speak in a lecture.
Yeah, they speak in the, huh.
In a lecture. So lecture is
Mm.
general, but when they specifically tell you something, that's when it hurts the most. But general lecture, everybody's hearing. So generally people say, "Oh, it's general lecture. It's not for me." Or we can think it's for me, but he's not personally telling you because they don't really know you also. So
Mm.
so how can they really say about
But
you?
Prabhupada was, I mean, it's a style of the preacher is different, right? For different preachers. Prabhupada was quite direct, and even with one on one, he would say.
Yeah. Yeah, so I mean, whatever has to be told has to be told ultimately. Krishna is God, we cannot hide that fact, right? Because what will people think? Meat eating is bad, right? We cannot say. But of course, when to say it and all that maybe. But in lecture, of course, you say it. You don't care. Otherwise, you can't give the correct message. But maybe when you go to some other place, you're giving. It depends on the audience. If they are not, you can't speak Radha Krishna pastimes because they don't even understand that we are not this body, we are the soul. So they are not in, so they cannot even understand this. That's why Radha Krishna pastimes are not spoken in public, generally speaking, because most people cannot understand this elevated stuff. They will misunderstand. But in association of devotees, it can be spoken. So like that. Yeah. So depending on the audience, you do. So there is a, let's see,
Oh, did you read
which one?
the different disguises? You were reading that, right?
Oh yeah, it's in that same here. Okay. So this is very short and for everyone. It's, so lady doctor. So Krishna becomes a lady doctor. One day upon meeting a lady doctor, Krishna in disguise. One day upon meeting a lady doctor, Radha said, so that lady doctor is Krishna in disguise. Radha said, "O Sakhi, you are of dark complexion. Please cure the flames of anguish burning my heart." After reading Radha's pulse, Krishna the doctor then proceeded to touch Radha's limbs, one after the other. Surprised, Radha protested, "Stop! Why are you touching me again and again? Who are you anyway?" Okay, so that's how Krishna wants to meet Radharani. Radharani is also feeling, she's in Man, but in her heart she's feeling great pain of separation. But she cannot, we can't say it's false ego, but she's acting like that because in spiritual world, Radharani is, this is also giving pleasure to Krishna. So, flutist, because we say everything that Radharani does is to give pleasure to Krishna. Flutist, sing Sham disguised as Sham, disguised as a girl flute player. Radha said, "You are a dark limbed musician and your home is far away. Huh. Since none of your friends live nearby and half the night is over, you should stay here and sleep on my bed." So he is disguised as a girl. So Radharani is compassionate. He's saying, "Your home is far away, you should live with me." Poetess. Meeting a poetess, Krishna in disguise. Okay. Meeting a poetess. Krishna is taken the disguise of a poetess. One day Radha said, "Oh Lalita, this dark hued girl is a very learned, peerless poetess. She is reciting secret truths about me that even I don't know. How is this possible?" Radha is surprised that Krishna is reciting about her. Artist. When Krishna, the female artist, showed up and gave Radha a picture, Radha said, "Oh Lalita, this girl is an artist and she has painted a colorful picture of me standing next to an incomparably handsome boy." Krishna painted a girl as a female artist painted Radha with Krishna. Beetle nut seller. Seeing a girl, beetle nut seller, Sham Sundar, standing before her, Radha said, "Oh Vishakha, I'll tell you a secret. In her last life, this girl was extraordinary. She is not just a beetle nut seller, She also knows mantras to bring others under her spell. So does Radharani not know? She doesn't know. She has. When Krishna came
Like
disguised.
even
Hmm?
even in Krishna is disguised, Radharani is attracted to that girl, and she's wondering, oh, this girl knows some mantras. Why am I getting attracted to this girl?
How does she
Krishna
know
is
so
like,
much about me? How does this
hmm.
girl know so much about me? Right. So
Krishna has all the talents.
when Krishna came disguised as a flower seller, Radha said, "This dark flower girl has spread out many garlands for sale. But how is it that her dark form fills me with amorous desires?" Okay. She's attracted to the girl. Upon meeting the fruit seller girl, Radha said, "On her card, this dark, cute girl has many different fruits for sale. But why does she keep staring only at the large, round, and hard bilwa fruits?" When Krishna came disguised as a girl, thief, Radha said, "This dark girl is not honest. Unseen by others, she has switched her necklace for one of mine, which is more valuable. And now she yearns to steal my pearl necklace too." Perfume seller. When Krishna came disguised as a perfume seller, Radha said, "Hey Vishake, we buy Aguru oil from this girl. Aha, would you believe that when my in laws buy oil from her, they will not utter the words Krishna or a Krishna?" I don't understand this. Okay,
So
perfume.
Krishna means dark colored oil, or Krishna means light colored oil. So they have to chant the name Krishna when getting the oil from that girl.
Okay. Tailor. When Krishna showed up one day disguised as a seamstress, he said, "I feel great affection for you, Radha. I'm very expert at sewing. O Sakhi, just gaze upon the graceful bodies resting upon my chest." Okay. Cloth dyer. Disguised as a cloth dyer, Krishna said, "My name is Shama. Besides being a dyer, I am famous throughout the world. My colorful garments are like a lotus flower blossoming over my chest." Mirror seller. Disguised as a mirror seller, Sham said, "I am selling mirrors designed with karmukas, coral and pearls. O girl of Raj, if you ask in private, I will show you my two jewelry cases." What is this? How is this pronounced? Massa.
Miss you.
Krishna, I must said to Srimati Radhika, "I am a slender and beautiful girl expert at giving massage. I wish to serve you, O glorious girl. My slightest touch will delight you with more than bliss of Brahman." So he wants to massage. Bengal seller. When gopis met Krishna, disguised as Bengal seller, they thought, "We have never met a girl like this before." In Chamatkar Chandrika, Srila Vishwanath Chakravarti describes three disguises Krishna uses to meet Radhika. Radha's so-called husband Abhimanyu as a female doctor and as a beautiful celestial female singer. So
That's the snake pastime, the female doctor.
what is a female singer?
Palavali. I recited that pastime in my lecture. I can recite tomorrow.
These amazing pastimes reveal the nature of the vast ocean of love contained within the soft sweet heart of Bhagavan Sri Krishna. He will do anything at any time to please his devotees. Srimati Radharani's love is like a blazing sun that evaporates all the water from the ocean of Shyam's heart. However, when Shyam adopts various female disguises to win Radha's favor, then the monsoon showers of Radhika's prem again fill up the ocean of Shyam's love. Thus, we conclude that the divine power becomes powerless before the power of love divine. Yeah, so Krishna is irresistibly attracted to the love of his devotees. Okay. Shri Krishna's female disguises ki jai jai Shri Radhe. Vishuddha Nirmala Madhurya Prem ki jai Shri Ramatri Radharani. Okay, then we read this. Okay, so we'll stop here then. It's 8:50. Thank you everyone for joining today and continue tomorrow. We'll hear that Kalaval is past time tomorrow. Okay.
Thank
Krishna.
you. Thank you,
Thank you,
Prabhu. Hare
Prabhuji.
Krishna.
Hare Krishna.
Thank you, Prabhu. Hare
Hare
Krishna.
Krishna.